Hello and happy Monday. Welcome back to New Age Custom Farming. If you're new here, we are a custom farming operation located in Wisconsin. We do cash crops, we custom harvest forages for dairies, custom raise heifers, lots of things going on. And today we are
airflow and wheat. Fertilizing, not wheat.
This is
definitely not wheat. I'm thinking about spraying the wheat later. We are fertilizing alfalfa.
So this was just chopped recently for second crop like a week ago, right?
Yeah, about
a week ago.
About a week ago.
And so Mason's out here in the airflow doing his all fertilizer situation, and Avery is tendering him today.
The chariot. She's a unit. We don't get too far from the farm with her, but she gets the job done. Barely.
All right, tell us about your guys' day so far.
You are looking at it. Me standing in a hayfield sweating, waiting for Mason.
Does that not have air conditioning?
Well, it's supposed to, but it doesn't seem to be working very well. I think it needs to be recharged.
That's not good.
Yeah, I was told it did today. Bamboozled. Lied to. Lies, nothing but lies. Emily's worried about her dog.
I am. We're right next to a road.
She's eating grass.
Okay, tell us about the fertilizer and everything that's happening. Why are we fertilizing the hay?
To grow big hay. I really don't know.
Don't.
I don't even know what he's spreading. I don't know how many pounds he's spreading
Does
per
Mason
acre.
know?
Yeah, I could probably look at the sheet. Looks like he's just spreading potash.
What does that help with?
Grow big hay.
How?
I don't know.
Well,
You're acting like I'm a sprayer guy. I know nothing about this. There he is. I know it tingles my nostrils when it's dusty in my face.
When you suck it up your nose?
Yeah, and then I had some dust on my hand. I wipe my eye and it burns. So that's what I know about it.
That's all you know. Oh, he just goes back and forth and back and forth. It's a dry fertilizer. That we can tell you.
Yeah.
Well,
I need my water. About the pack then. Too many questions.
I'll drop a little bit of my agronomy knowledge into this video while I go to walk and get some action shots of Mason. So essentially every time we cut a cutting of hay, we're putting it through a stress event because we're cutting it basically at base level. And it's still an alive plant. It's still able to grow. And so by adding fertilizer or other products, such as like the agronomy client that I have for social media, they have a product called Chris that you can put on after every cutting event, and that just helps the hay get through that stress event and be able to grow back bigger, stronger, better feed quality. But I'm gonna get in with Mason and we'll see what knowledge he can give us about what we're doing here by spreading fertilizer onto the hay. drop some knowledge on us?
Yeah, yes.
All we know so far is that we're spreading potash.
Yep.
And why are we spreading potash on our alfalfa?
Because that's what it needs for fertilizer.
This field also got manure spread on it after its last cutting too, right?
Yep.
What does the fertilizer help with?
Growing.
Okay, you and Avery are the exact same. Is there anything specifically it does?
It helps it grow.
Do we put it on after every cutting or
Twice a year.
twice a year? Okay.
Our new seeding, we only are going to do once. We just put a little more on. So we did some of it twice, but it was too wet and didn't want to make tracks, so we just did it one time on the wetter stuff. On what didn't get done. Then we spread all the hay before first crop. Really early. Why is it so close?
Because my arm's not that long, and I mean, you need to be able to hear you.
Oh, yeah. And we did it, like I said, we did all the hay before we even cut it really early so that we didn't have to try and do it while we were planting corn and chopping hay, first pass spraying. And then we could do our second pass after second crop or after third crop if we want, whenever we had time.
And you have time now.
Yep. So we're doing it now. Not sure if we'll do it all or if we're just doing some of it or what it is. I think we're going to try and do the rest of it tomorrow. But that could change.
Does it have to get rained on for it to work or no?
No, potash is a rock. So, I mean, it has to get rained in, but it's not like urea where it'll evaporate. It's literally a rock, so it has to it gets crushed down and whatever to make it. And so it won't go anywhere. Like if it doesn't rain, you can still go out and find it.
The reason I ask that is because we don't have rain in the, well, I think we have like a little shot of it maybe tonight, but other than that, I don't think we really have rain in the forecast for the next 10 days, but also knowing our weather that we've had so far, it's probably going to change.
Yeah, it doesn't need to get, it'll just lay on the top until it rains.
Are most of our hay fields irrigated this year?
No.
No? Okay.
Probably half of them. So maybe half, not really half.
Alright, that's fertilizing. We use the rogator for the dry fertilizer, so we have quite a few videos from the spring with this in it too. And Mason you have your GPS set up, right?
Yep, that's what these lines are. This here is how far off of the line it is.
So once he does his outside, he's able to just go back and forth using that.
Yep.
How fast do you go on this thing? I feel like we're flying.
We're doing 17 miles an hour right now. In the bigger fields, I can get up to like 22, 25.
Then you can get a lot of ish done, right?
Yeah, then we can grab another gear, but it doesn't really like being in this gear going uphill is fully loaded, so, and there's a lot of turning and a lot of slowing down, and yeah, but I like going fast.
What's the size of our biggest hay field? Like how many acres?
Well, our new seeding is almost 300, and that's in 2 fields, so it's like we're about equal half and half, 150 acres. Gotcha. But you literally drive over the road. I don't have to fold up. So.
Yeah. I almost forgot. I was going to ask Mason, what is the rate that we're putting this on at?
We're putting right here, this field is a little low, so we're putting 250 pounds to the acre on. Like in the new seed, everything that was already done once, we're doing 200, and except for the new seeding that was only done one time, we did 300 on, so it's kind of varying.
And we test like the levels or figure out how much we need by soil sampling or by looking at the feed or what?
Soil samples. Yeah. This field has just always kind of been lower in P&K. So we spread a little more and try and correct it.
How does it like interact with the manure that was also spread? Like does the manure, was that also adding similar nutrients?
Yeah, so that's, I mean, there's a little bit of nitrogen in manure, but it's mostly P&K.
There we go. Can you tell me how you load them?
Yep, start the PTO. He pulls under it, I pull this first lever to get the only good going. Roger. And I pull this one and it opens the gate. Lets the fertilizer flow. Without plugging me on. That's the name.
Mason tender. Come on, Mason, work harder.
Don't want to plug the auger. That's not fun. Probably have to jump up there and probably have to move it.
It's gonna overflow. Well, this is what the potash looks like. What's the black stuff?
Leftovers from the mixer and everything else there.
Left the boys, they have one load left, and I came to the farm because I'm gonna go push up calves for the night and grab a beef order that I have to deliver. So that's the rest of our evening plans. Only one of our new calves to push up for Bree, get out. Bree's not allowed in the calf farm. Get out. Go. Get out. Not for you. Only one of our new calves from Friday that we picked up needs to be pushed up. And then one of my older calves hasn't drank. He's one of our Wagyus, so he's expensive and important. One of our Wagyus hasn't drank, so I'm gonna go find him. He only drank 8 liters yesterday and hasn't drank any yet today or even tried to come up. So I'm gonna go find him because we do not need our Wagyu sick and not eating. But let's find the calf from today that needs to drink, and then we'll go find the other one. Got the new one in to drink, and this one from last week just will not stop butting me. Will you? This is the one that wasn't feeling good or isn't feeling good. I tried to put it in the robot and it had no interest drinking, but it kept trying to suck like on my hand and stuff. So I went and got a bottle out of the robot and we're gonna feed it this way. It's really interested in drinking this way, so I figured some nutrients in it is better than nothing. But this calf is looking really skinny and just not well, so. And I know we have given it some different shots and stuff. I'm really hoping we can pull it through. Unfortunately though, the reality of having livestock is sometimes you have dead stock. I'm hoping that's not the case with this one, but we're gonna do all that we can to help make it healthy and hopefully it pulls through. Well, did what I could with that calf. It drank a little bit, and then I texted Avery and Dalton because Avery is helping Dalton right now fix his TMR, and then they have to go fix the fence. I'm hoping they can tube the calf and get a little bit more in him, and we'll see what happens.